a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red Dog has caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a...
Here in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto district of Seattle.
These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. They run it with Carson. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. This defense for the Niners, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Wilson on the keeper.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Carson. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Sliding out of the pocket. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
On 3rd down, it's Carson. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
14, buddy. He's checking. Crash. Hey, check back 21, check back 21.
On second down, it's Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down run there by Mostert, but it won't accomplish much. In fact, officially, he'll only get back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Lance. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Lance on target to Samuel for a Niner first.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl? Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not get...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary in that last possession, though.
Play action, now it's Lance.
Buying time to his left.
And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And now they'll throw with Lance.
Escaping the pressure right.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
Lance's throw pulled in by Woods.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Lance looking to throw it.
Steps away to his left.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
To throw, it's Lance. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Here's Lance.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down. So this defense, they gave up some yards on this drive, but bottom line, they came up with a sack when it mattered.
And we know that every down counts, but let's be honest about it. People focus on 3rd down as a real key down in any drive, any situation, and they took full advantage of 3rd down there and made a play.
So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime, something to build on maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. You got points, and now, as you said, they got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. They'll try the left side. Carson. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Here's Lance to throw it.
He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Lance now to throw.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. That one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Mostert.
46 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, Mostert.
fights off the defender. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Lance, a handoff here to Mostert.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty.
And the Seahawks are going to have it here just past the 25.
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score, at least where it is.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. They go play action with Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. A gain of 6 there on first.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
They'll try the left side. Carson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Myers' kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this all incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Throwing now is Lance.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Now it's Wilson. Staying on his feet. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
And Carson unable to make it to the yellow line as the defense bottles him up.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive. And
now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a throw here to his running back. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 25 yards there on the catch and run. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
A handoff running left is Mostert.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
On play action, Lance.
Rolling to his right.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Lance going to throw.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On first down, Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off at the 17. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
At the 17-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Play action. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. He's got a first down past the 30. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, what a juke into space. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He'll buy some, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And it's taken in at the 9. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance escaping the pressure right. This is caught. It's Woods. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Lance looks to throw again. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Being chased out left. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Lance now on 1st down.
Flush to his right. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So the victory here for Seattle, and it wasn't really always pretty. They